Hey guys, EthDo here, and today I'm making a new video. In today's video I'm looking at an amazing mod which has piranhas, scuba gear, and shipwrecks as well. Now we're going to start with the piranha, and we're going to go on to the armor, and then we'll look at the shipwrecks at the end. So to begin with, we've got the piranha mob, which has its own spawn egg, which is pretty cool, and when you kill it you will get raw fish. This is what it looks like. It generally looks pretty good, I'd say. There's a lot of detail that's gone into that, and you will actually find them not on their own, but quite often in little groups. Now they all will swim around. I find them more at shipwrecks. Whether they're exclusive to shipwrecks or whether they'll spawn elsewhere, I'm not actually sure, because they're generally quite rare, and I've only seen them really around shipwrecks. So it does seem that they are at least more common there than anywhere else. If they do go out of water, you will actually get raw fish as well, which is quite cool. Now on the other hand, we've got the armor set, which is the scuba gear. Now scuba gear, I think a little bit more detail could have been done onto the front of the gear. The back is quite good. There's a lot of aesthetics gone into that, which is a good thing. And there's also a really good aspect of this, which I'm going to go on to after we've shown the crafting recipe. Now for the crafting recipes, there doesn't seem to be too much consistency. They are quite random, so I would suggest having not enough items so that you always have the crafting recipe on hand, because these are probably hard to remember. Now for the helmet, you've got the iron ingots in the top left, top right, bottom left and bottom right, so on all the corners, and then you've got a diamond formation with the glass and an emerald in the middle, so a very unique one there, very different from just a standard helmet. And then for the chest piece, you've got a regular chest piece except for a diamond in the middle and a slime ball in the top middle. The slime ball actually is somewhat consistent throughout them, it does appear quite often. The legs is actually nice, it's because it's cheaper than the regular iron legs. So you've got aspects of iron, you've got 4 iron ingots, but you've got the top and the bottom left and right with slime balls instead. And the boots is fairly alright as well. You could easily get this quite quickly. You've got, with basically iron boots, but with 2 slime balls instead of the other 2 iron, which is quite good. Now once you get this armor, if you do choose to make an entire set, which I'll go on to in a second, because you might not want to, because as you see here, you do get slowness whenever you add a piece of armor. However, when you add a helmet, you will get night vision. So what I would suggest personally is only have the helmet, so you only have slowness 1. Now I do like the fact that there's slowness. Obviously it is hindering to the player, but it is realistic. If you're lugging around all this heavy armor, then it should be slowing you down realistically, and that is a good aspect. I think that would be a good thing in PvP as well. Like, do you go for the slowness? Like, obviously not in the case of this mod, but in terms of actual Minecraft PvP, I think it would be clever if adding extra armor slowed you down, because then you could be more nimble, more swift without armor, and it could generally add something else. But seeing as it's specific to not really a PvP situation, it's literally just for going underwater and looking at the shipwrecks. In that case, you are better off just getting rid of the armor and maybe just having the helmet for the night vision, or of course pop a night vision potion. Now one thing that I think is somewhat of a missed opportunity there, they could have had water breathing along with that. I think the reason that isn't there is because the mod was out before they added water breathing potions, possibly. I'm not actually sure how old this mod is, but I think that could be a genuine reason for why that is. It would make sense, seeing as the water breathing potion is a very recent addition, so maybe if the mod is older than that, then they hadn't thought to needed it for the armor, because it wouldn't have been possible. But either way, that would have been a good addition, but unfortunately that is not the case. But the night vision is still quite good. I do quite like that aspect. It does make it a lot easier to see the shipwrecks when you're looking for them, because not all of them are this big. They're normally, or at least the more common ones, are generally considerably smaller. Now when you go down to them, this is actually the biggest one I've ever found. You will find a nice, in case of this one, quite a big open area at the top you can use to explore and whatnot. And you will actually get dispensers which do have arrows in them. I have seen 1 or 2 with fire charges in, though I believe those are generally a little bit rarer. The arrow seems to be the most prominent thing in the dispensers. This one actually has a second level as well, which is quite cool. Again, it's just dispensers. But on the bottom floor, we've got beds, and there are chests in this section here. Pumpkins and melons is a good addition as well. So you can obviously get them and start farming them, because melons are generally quite rare. Pumpkins not so much, but the melons is obviously a good addition. Now these chests are admittedly pretty poor, at least these ones. So the first time I found this, I was like, oh, that's a bit of a rip-off. These are, there's not much to them. Yes, there's food, and food is good, but seeing as these big these big ships are quite rare, I was expecting a little bit more, and then I found the secret chest. Now with every big ship, pretty much every one, I'm yet to find one at least that hasn't had one, a secret chest of some kind, or secret ores. This one has both. You've got secret ores here, you've got some iron, diamond, I believe there's some more diamond and ores behind. Yes, there is. There's some diamond, quite a bit of diamond actually. Some more emerald as well, which is good. Of course, this is underwater, so you would need maybe an efficiency pickaxe or use some sponge to create some kind of air socket or air location, I guess, just so you can go in and do that without having the slowness of trying to mine it. And you have actually got a secret chest here now. That would be very difficult to find without my prior knowledge of it being there, but it is a very good chest, so it's worth looking around trying to find this chest. You could have a golden apple right there, saddle, horse armor is always good, obsidian could be useful if you've yet to go to the nether, and iron armor is good as well, seeing as if you're only wearing the helmet you want some extra armor to protect yourself from any piranhas you come across. Now onto this second ship here. This is a little bit smaller, but you have got some more unique features. You've got the top level as per usual. I believe it's this one. I saw the fire chart. There it is, the fire charges, so flamethrowers there, you could get them, do whatever you want with that. And there's a bottom level here as well, with there is a secret chest hiding here somewhere. You've got beds as well, so if you haven't already got a bed, you could steal one. You've got iron door, and you've got a block of emerald, which is a good addition, especially if you're not already in a extreme hills and you're lacking in the emerald department. Emeralds for days there. And you've also got some iron blocks, so you can make an iron golem or just get the iron, I guess. And a nice chest again with some iron armor. Iron armor seems pretty prevalent in these chests. Some gold again. Gold again is something that comes up quite a bit. Some more food, and an iron pickaxe could be useful for mining these ores and whatnot. So that is the Shipwrecks mod, guys. Hope you liked this video. Hope you enjoyed this mod. If you do choose to play it, of course, the link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Please take 1 second to hit the like button below.